Hello, welcome to day 38 of Eat the Elephant, the RevenueCat Shipathon. Me and Trevor tonight are working on some screens in Figma for what the screen time API blocking sheet will look like. So Eat the Elephant, for those who don't know, is an app that helps you accomplish one big goal, one small bite at a time. Hence, Eat the Elephant. The idea is that you input your goal into Eat the Elephant, and then as you visit a distracting app, instead of being able to visit the app, Eat the Elephant will pop up and say, hey, here's a tiny task that you could go do to work towards your goal. So tonight we're going to work on kind of what that screen looks like when you go to the distracting app. So thanks to RevenueCat, it was pretty simple to implement kind of a premium tier, which I guess we're calling the Pro tier. So if you have Pro, then what you're going to be able to do is turn off the ignore button until you've accomplished a certain number of tasks. Otherwise, once you've accomplished that number of tasks, you can then click the ignore button. If you're on the free tier, then all you can do is click the ignore button. So the thought is that if you're serious about your goal, it's going to make more sense to pay. And when you pay for something, you use it. It's just psychology. So let's dive in. I'm just going to put on some music and maybe do a little bit of talking as I work. Okay, so I think we're going to have, we need to figure out the screen for Pro and for free. And then we also need a way to be able to show what's on there. So I think just on the screen, we want to show your next task. I think here, we're going to want to show task 2 until you can ignore. So on the screen, we'll show next tasks. We will try and show where tasks come from. Because in Eat the Elephant, you can infinitely nest your tasks because you're gonna have one big goal, and then you have a lot of milestones, and then under that you have milestones, and under that, and so it just kind of keeps going, and it just lets you tier out as you create things. So on the screen we'll have next tasks, where tasks come from, and then we need to figure out where main button goes. So we're going to try and look into some private APIs that Apple has so that we'll be able to still call the URL. So hopefully we will be able to open our app. right, so the main button, we want the main button to start focus mode. But if you're on the free tier, you don't have focus mode, so really I think it'll just have an ignore button. Free will have an ignore button. Pro will have no ignore button and a start focus mode. Okay, the other thing that we're going to define out is live tasks or live activities. So we've got the main live one, and then we also have the island bar live activity. And the live activity will just be happening anytime you're in focus mode. So maybe your task still is to go do something on your phone. So you'll be able to do that. Okay. So all we can pass is, we can't even pass this. We can just pass a color to the screen API, so we're just going to pass black. We can pass an image. And then there's just two buttons. And they hug. And they're fully rounded. And they have a little more padding. They don't have icons. I don't know what size they are. I'm going to guess. So I believe you can customize the text color. But not the size or any of this other stuff. Looks about something like this. So we will use this to build out, whether it's the Pro one, free, whatever. So kind of Trevor can see all the different states. Okay, so we need to do a little thing. So we want it to show your big main goal, but also how you got there. So I'm thinking this is just kind of the task to go do. I think we can have emojis in here, so we're gonna kind of like backtrack. So it'll be like milestone, parent, and what's a good emoji for this? Some sort of arrow. I don't know if that's a great use of an emoji. No, I do love emojis. We need just some sort of nice little separator though. Kind of like it. So this is kind of the pro mode. Complete 2 more tasks. I think if you click either of those, it needs to kind of take you back to getting a task done. There's no way to access the app until you've done the tasks. That's the goal. Then, once you've completed your task for today, you can just click ignore. wonder if you'd want to know somewhere like how many tasks you've done today. Like completed. Completed 3 of 5 tasks. /5 tasks. Done. Okay. So this is pro. And then getting the latest version of Eat the Elephant. I don't know why our little RevenueCat thing's not working properly. We'll have to fix that. Doesn't have to be perfect, just enough to show Trevor so he gets what's going on. We're gonna have to figure out what this would be called. It's like ignore. Ignore after. So I just put these here and Trevor finds something similar. So an ignore after. And then I think what we can do is probably just show this open. Add a drop shadow. It's not doing much. So then we can ignore after one task completed. We can do one. Kind of like 1, 3, 5, 7, 10. And then just just for fun, a really large one. Basically means you ain't gonna get an ignore button. Accomplishing this is your life now. Okay. So this is going to be cool because this text can actually be a color. I think it'll just be a little lighter. So you can kind of see where it came from. Okay. So those tasks are completed. You could ignore for the day. If it's not done, you can't ignore. So I think that task to accomplish until you can ignore, then you can ignore. Free is just going to say this. I don't know if that'll be nice. Subscribe to Pro, ignore. I don't think so. We'll probably just have the ignore button on there. On the screen, we have next task, where the task comes from, where main button goes, start focus mode, yep, and then nothing over here, and then free ignore button, pro is ignore, start focus mode, and then the live activity. Wow, awesome. Okay, I'm wondering if Figma has some designs for live activity. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna go check out on the community. Which I honestly always struggle finding the community. Love when people share what they're working on and just kind of helps us out. So looks like there's a couple different live activity ones that I could grab for what it looks like. I want to hopefully find one that has all the different live activity options. So let's see, live activities. Let's see. looks like for specific apps. Okay, so there's the lock screen one. Okay, just the lock screen one. I need one that's got everything. Okay. There we go. So we got lock screen, we got home screen, and then we've got top bar screen. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. Thank you, Kumar. Go ahead and grab these. Where did those paste? Behind there? Computer is being a little slow here. Okay, I must be having a hard time copying. Huh. Are those just images? What is this? Need those wallpapers. Those are going to be too big. Not exactly sure what's going on. I have never had this problem before. Alright, I guess we're just going to reference these and make our own. So not sure how much custom we can do on this, but I think we're going to want the logo because it's cool. I know Trevor's going to want to figure out a way to animate something in here, but we'll do that another time. So I think we're just going to have just needs to say your task. And then like a little timer. I mean, if we can put the RAI file in the background, great, but I don't know that that'll work. I'm just going to let the time be the crazy thing here. I think we just kind of put the elephant there. It might be that simple. There you go. Tapping on that will open up your thing. So we have that one. Oh, I see it lives. Yeah, that'll work great because we'll have the logo lives up there and then bam. I don't know why these won't copy and paste in. Oh, there we go. Might have been a Wi-Fi thing. the last one. Which I think is just going to show. Oh, pacing's working now. It's going to show eat the elephant. And it's going to show your time. Simple as that. There it is. Getting stuff done. Show that one is there at the top. Oh, I wonder if this can be kind of the same actually. Yeah, kind of the exact same, but like, here's your task to go do. Okay. So I think we got everything done we need to do tonight. We're going to add an ignore after and how many tasks you need to complete, but you need to have a subscription. Then it's going to show the task, show your milestone parents, show your thing, show how many tasks are done, focus mode. Starting, ignore. Just add some text. Ignore. Hide. Yeah, just goes to app. This start focus mode or 3/5. Task done is going to go to starting focus mode. Actually, I got a great idea. So start focus mode. That's going to go to focus mode started. 3 to 5 tasks done is focus mode on pause. Nice. Okay, then we've got super simple live activities, but we got them. Okay, this was our goal for today. Let's just double check real quick. We did it. Thanks for joining. Next time we get on, we are hopefully going to work on this. So thanks everybody. If you're interested in downloading the app, click on the link below and you can go to the test flight and start sending us information and we can build in. We really want to help people accomplish their goals. So